super late today again, same reason than yesterday. And finishing this build today as well. Blademaster, day 8 I believe. Going to Lokar, Mogodran, Ravager, Caligandra, and a Great Boss. This is our agenda for today. And summarizing the build, jumping back into the Shatter Realm, demonstrating how this build works in the Shatter Realm as well. That's all we're gonna do today. So without further ado, let's get going. Let's get going. Welcome, I'm Timori, by the way. Greetings, mate. Glad to see you here. Yeah, that bullshit with. Okay, we actually hold the chat. We actually have a attribute point here, do we?
Welcome back.
Totally forgot that you can get the attribute. That bullshit that you can get. Can't use the. Oh my god. Can get the Halberd for level 20. Yeah. Yeah, total bullshit. Right, so the last attribute points going into physique here. We get a 19k health. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to go and clear my my vaults here, because there are some more loot in the vaults. So we're gonna be doing it really fast. I'm using.
Let's say I would be greatly surprised to get LV 20 items from LV 93 enemies.
Yeah, it's not gonna be happening. Not gonna be happening. So that's what I mentioned before. I wasn't sure if those guys scaling properly to low levels, because it's like it's been a dangerous domain, alright, and those things weren't scaling good to begin with. So move entire page to database. Move entire page to database.
As expected, you cannot level up a character and progress through the game if you want to use Sitch and me.
Well, yeah, it's just end game infrequent, which is, well, not the first like build that start an actual build when you're reaching like level 90, 94, and you change into a different kind of items altogether. Would be not the first build for sure. Alright guys, we clear my stuff here, so we can go and put some loot in actual storage, and start progressing through towards the finishing line here for this build. Next build already we have some idea about.
See anything you like?
I just need some time to do like some fine tuning about it. That's what we'll need. That's what we'll do. So this one we don't care. Perdition, we have a bunch of this, so we don't care. What else? Balders, we have probably very common loot, so we don't care about this one. Horns of Korvac, +1 to soldier skills. So it's Occultist Inquisitor, attack speed to savagery. It's not something I'm gonna be using.
That's why the only part of the build I have decided for so far is actually the weapon.
See you around.
The rest will be worked out at level 94 and what I have available to get resistances, damage and stuff.
Well, I still need to do some fine tuning for next build. I also decided only about like what we need for the build is the weapon. So far, well, an amulet that giving me potentially dual wielding ability if you're not gonna go into another Night Blade. Well, an Arcanist class, obviously. So that decided about our next build. I'm gonna, by the way, I'm in a version finishing
But you
as
were
a
in the
Black
position
Boot.
to got with that weapon in different iterations all the way.
I am, yeah.
I am just winging it, laughing face.
Yeah. This tree can get it in lower levels. We're also about probably done with Black Book. I mean, done in. It's getting bad. Oh my god, the bot's already here. Just started the stream and bots already here. Gonna give it today one last try, if it's gonna get better. I was like feeling pretty elevated playing that game in the first day, and maybe second. But now, like, it's just getting worse and worse. And there's just so many, it's a very long game apparently. So, you're gonna see another game gonna be pausing. We're gonna be pausing for a while. Potentially, okay. All loot sorted, potions sorted.
I'll hold on to that.
So, speaking of a potion, we need to get this Eagle Ichor. Alright.
Maybe there will be
zombie.
less bots if Twitch gets banned in Russia, if it hasn't actually happened yet, as YT in Discord.
Yeah, like the funniest things, a lot of Russians military, like, were using Discord to communicate with each other. Like the messaging apps. It's fine, I mean, let them ban it. Who cares? So we need the black tallow here, which requires 3 reef stones. 1, 2, 3. Let's get me the black tallow. Okay, ready to go. Ready to go, chat. So Locker is the first kinda target for us. We not fighting Roshalga. We did kill Roshalga before level 94, and then we have some duel with Roshalga yesterday in Shattered Realm. So like I feel like I know everything about that fight already, how this particular build working in that fight, and well, we can face tank it. That's
Russia,
one thing I can
we
say.
ban Discord because it is used by criminals for criminal activity. They got a point there, if only talking about themselves. D.
That's all, like, you know. If Russia's saying something, you just need to turn it like 180 around, and that's like that will be the real meaning of. Most stuff they saying they talking about themselves and personally.
That skill's not ready.
Been like that.
You can't allow media that refuse to delete information that contradicts your own fairy tales.
Obviously. Yeah. There's another guy with a shield. Dude, like, why I'm not finding the... Oh my god, like, what I'm doing? Why we don't have this special passage? Nani? It should be like around, like, over here. What the hell, dude? How did it's not working?
North.
Yeah, like I just went and ran past it for whatever reason. It's a little bit farther. There we go. There we go.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, happens, chat. Okay, Heart of Darkness. There we go. First component. Then we're gonna get Shandina Memento. Come on. There we go. Then we're gonna go and grab the stuff from the Rift, the sword. So basically, in this part of the game, instead of the Voracious Reach, we should use Manticore, because well, Voracious Reach require like a lot of like tanky spinning. We which is not gonna be happening against Celestials. So Manticore at least is gonna be providing more damage altogether. Well, attacking enemies here and there. But we're gonna be trying like and see how the build gonna fare with a spin to win to begin with. Just too lazy to switch to Manticore. But we were saying that this like spin to win is better in 95% of the content. Manticore is just better for the Manticore, the Nemesis relic is better for end game. End game, I mean like killing the end game bosses. Let's have it is. Okay, we're spinning, but it's like so slow. Get out of my way. I'm spinning and running. There we go. With a stomp card. Why? And then I just quit to death scope for whatever reason. The clown fiesta, like I'm really not feeling that well today as well. It's just like, you know, like my mind is so foggy. You know, you do have like those feelings sometimes, and it's already like mostly foggy every day, but this is like exceptionally foggy. Okay, so what we need is we just resetting, yeah, just going back. So killing a zombie. Oh, well, not killing a zombie. That's why we have this powder with me, the Ichor. So disabling new auras for 2 minutes. Eagle's Ichor, you can get it from Trader in Tomb of Morganess Skeleton Key dungeon in Forgotten Ghost DLC. Alright, that's the way to... one and only way not killing the blue zombie with your auras here. Still a zombie, right? No, fuck, there was a zombie. He's dead, right? Dude is dead. Yeah, we have such
Your tentacles will kill him.
There was such a trouble. Just summon this guy, getting this guy with the previous build because we also have the tower. Like the tentacles, hopefully not made. Hopefully they just like do a little bit of damage and we're good. They're only like living for 6 seconds, so. Okay. He's there. He's there, chat, he's there. He's going. This is not a blue guy. This is wrong blue guy here. Okay, okay. Oh, dude, like he's almost dead there. Almost dead. Oh my god, he's like there, but he's almost dead. I don't even have the bloody aura. Like how could you? 27k. All right, we did it. We are the champions. Okay, let's me get all other champs here. Give the gifts. We should be okay with my aura removed, right? What can go wrong here? Just like what can go wrong? Okay, well, never mind.
I can't do that yet.
It's his back. It's his back, chat. So yeah, always cleaning everything like in this domain. Just because I can. Like, look at the damage. Like, this random things, right, environment, always dealing so much damage. Let's continue spinning. We spin in, and well, sometimes, most of the time, we actually win in when we're doing so. Did you saw guys that my highest damage with this build is already highest crit is already about 1 million. Damage-wise, we're doing just fine. Alright, highest damage. 915k, but almost million. Maybe we'll get better in the next Shadow Realm. I refuse. Submission is not an option. But honestly, I feel like this build here will have a quite a bad time against against Celestials, especially against Ravager. All right, so like it's just my prediction, but it's gonna be a very long fight. And it will do
Nerds Kappa. Bolster 2 greetings.
worse than the Spellbreaker. Also do greetings, welcome. Master Holds, welcome.
Bolster 2 greetings.
To this late stream.
That skill's not ready.
Late stream again.
At Master Hall 666 got an extra Nemesis blueprint yesterday. Mike Hogu, Mike Hogu, Mike Hogu.
They meant to say you want to give like the blueprint to Master Hall so you can need it, right?
And as I sell those once my stash is full. Want it, and maybe some others.
Wait a minute. Miss the point here.
Now I wanna find it myself.
This could take some time, so there's all this randomness.
Fair enough. Good luck.
Like we're playing for what 1,000 hours, 1,000 hours. Admittedly, I'm not like the guy who was
3K.
yeah who kind of like farming those totems very often. Well, we farming them.
Only have 500 hours, there's still time capper.
Yeah, so like I have a bunch of recipes still missing here. The point is. Well, we did have like our fair share of farming. When we farm in the... oh my god, the Isa shards, right? Isa crystals. Right, there's always a totem, like half of the time in the place a totem that we farm into. And we not missing the totems most of the time either. Okay, chat, so this is gonna be like pretty dangerous fight too. Because we need to hit him, but we can face stun him. But when we hit him Blitz, and he launching his thunder damage, right? So we can just like get hit by running with the Blitz by the thunder damage. So that's the problem. Is we're gonna be suffering with Ravage fight as well. Okay, I'll try to like face stun a little bit here, but yeah, like it's not the best idea.
I can't do that yet.
Absolutely not the best idea. Almost died. So that's why like Nemesis here is way better option. So you can just run and gun.
If you're ready to go back, your world is doomed.
So we have this 15% damage absorption and 10%
If you're anything
10% also damage reduction with using my war cry. He's still hitting like a trap here.
That skill's not ready.
Well, there's also frostburn damage we're kinda doing.
anything to go by, your world is doomed.
There's also that. And it's actually helping. He's actually gonna die to the frostburn damage. Did he? Not yet. $26k is frostburn damage.
Humans are miserable bitches.
Did he have bitches? Did it say humans miserable bitches? Locker code. Okay, I'll take it. Do we ever like have a code for him? Now I'm thinking about it. Well, that was Locker. You see,
Well, you ran like OE. 1.
I ran like one, huh? 1
So
second
he has a
recharge.
point.
Blade
Laughing
arc.
face.
Yeah, sure, chat, sure. Okay, Mogadren next. Mogadren next. We don't need actually to go back to main menu here, do we? Let's me leave the place. So that's entire fight with him, like just run and jump in, and try not to get hit by his thunder while you're utilizing your blitz. So if you had the Manticore instead of the Rashus Reach, Manticore would attack him periodically. Alright, when we can't like just do anything. So that's why I say the Nemesis is better. Those Nemesis giving you +1 to all the Nightblade skills, which is giving you like some more cold resistance over here, more reach for Veil of Shadow, which is also doing damage, and well, it will be not more damage, but still. Okay, so we need to craft the lightning
Do the best I
potion.
can with what I've got.
Well, lightning resistance potion over here. Arcanum oil. The Storm Shroud ointment. Plus 30 lightning resistance. So require rigid shell. Rigid shell, rigid shell. There we go. I'll take one of those. Let's put it over here. So because our resistances over here is 80 and 53 of the maximum, and we need to be at 80 of the maximum. You know, Mogedran tend to reduce your resistances. Mogedran we should maybe be able to tank actually. Like I'm thinking we can tank Mogedran. Mogedran always been the easiest out of all Celestials. And with thunder damage, it didn't become that hard easier. So it should be faring pretty well against him. Hopefully. It's a matter of can we keep up with my health regen? Health regen, health leech rather say. While doing damage to him. Can we or cannot? Because if we can't, Mogedran could be like the hardest Celestial for this. Because we're gonna be summoning a lot of odds. And instead of attacking Mogedran with my Blitz, we're gonna be like running into odds. And that will be bad. We're gonna be like missing the damage on the odds. So that's like important to be able to face tank him. Okay, so we got my Arcanum oil here. Can only use one potion. As you know. Farewell. Figured what happened. Nobody talks to me. Misguidedly attack. Okay, we can face tank him into thunder damage, can we?
That skill's not ready.
If he isn't his thunder damage, come here, dude. Dude, like, don't stay on the thunder cloud. So doing okay-ish damage over there. Let's keep spinning and don't get hit by the thunder. Keep spinning. I come here. Like the thunder damage again. So like that's the problem with this build. With any melee build, if you want to dodge the thunder, it's hard to make him move out of the thunder cloud. Sometimes. To go like out of your way to do so, and then you have like very little uptime to actually do any damage to him. And thunder again, dude. Thunder again. Get out of your fucking cloud, dude. Oh my god, he's got like another one. Let's go to another one. Like, we're doing most of damage with my spin here, by the way, if you notice. Oh, okay, hit by the thunder. So, like, we're not hitting him as often with my blitz as I want to.
Skill's not ready.
Come on, come on, come on. Blitz. Blitz, blitz. Keep him occupied. Reduce his damage, it's 8 millions. Just don't get wasted here. Spin, dude, spin. Oh my lord, it got hit. Was dangerous. Got hit again. Mini stun. Reduce his damage. Dude, like, he's staying not spinning. That's the problem. So he's just staying there and not spinning. That was a big problem. I'd call it. Still taking quite a bit of time, like I see, to kill him. And despite I'm kind of able to face tank, so like a Ravager will be like a real problem. Millions. And now another Thunder.
You can try the easy Ravager, the flesh guy.
But that's the one that we always doing. What are you saying, easy? What are you saying, easy?
Yes, the easy one.
That's the only one.
The other are harder.
So she said. So she said. Well, okay, so Mogadren done. It was like around 5 minutes fight, is it? So it wasn't fast at all, despite me being able to tank him to some degree. Definitely not into his Thundercloud. But I didn't for a moment thought that we'll have any problem with the Ravager. Honestly, okay, maybe I did. If he would never like be able to kill his adds fast enough, but we did with the Rash's Reach. We were able to spin continuously here. So, spin to win here better than Manticore for Mogadren fight. Let's go and grab this Ravager Hearts now. That's another my unfavorite part. Less favorite part. Okay, let's see. If you came here for stew. If you get any nice stew out of this place. Like honestly, 4 seconds for the Blitz is feeling a little bit too much. Well, 3.5, right? 3.5, it's still feeling too much, like, compared to how we playing it before the end game with 2.2 seconds, and a Blitz actually happened pretty often. This is just... Even in that Mogdren fight, we were relying mostly on my spin to win. Yeah. Okay, do we have any hearts over here? Wait for this too, there's nothing here. I don't think there's any like hearts should be like over here. Yeah. I don't think so. This guy ever like appearing in this place. But just to be sure, just to be completely sure that we not missing anything. Especially when we can traverse this area relatively fast. Okay, I don't see any quest marks over here. What about this place? There's something. Some of the Pakla. I'll take your skin. Okay, there it is. There it is. I see him. But like they just went and healed him. Ridiculous. Okay, first heart. Next one is somewhere maybe over here. Most likely. Or was it actually in a Coven? Should we just check actually this one? The Coven first. So yeah, like, bottom line I was talking about during the Mogdren fight, that we have this 15% damage absorption, minus 10% damage reduction from enemy, and 19k health with a big chunk of armor here, 2700 armor, dude. That's quite a lot of armor. It's still the build feeling very fragile. Like, my suspicion is there's some secret parameter. The moment you're picking up your Night Blade, it's adding like minus 20 like fragility or something. There's the guy. Although I'm obviously joking, but it's like, it's feeling like that. Despite playing a soldier. I feel like I have a problem with this. Okay, and the last one. Let's start with any other Burlhorn. Need to find the Oliver's heart. So in here. Don't get me wrong, playing with Blitz, feeling genuinely cool. Alright, getting like it's a cool skill to play with. And it's doing a lot of damage when it's happening. Dude, he spotted me. Okay, so the build can face tank Chupacabra. Learned hard way last time.
Ready.
So we need to do is just wait for the Blitz reset. Gonna attack her with while it's reset in. Well, despite the hitting her once per 4 seconds, still look like we're doing any damage. Okay, we can probably face tank the small fry. Almost. Like even small fry could be dangerous if there's too many of them. There we go. So this time we played a little bit safer and didn't suffer any humiliating defeat. But the damage still was there, so but we can't overkill the damage they're dealing while face tanking. That's basically the conclusion we came like to yesterday.
I can't do that yet.
And it's how bad it was today too. Okay, those guys even here. Cause I don't see him. Okay, there we go. Never mind, never mind. I was about to go and check out these possible locations. We got perfect. Reflective damage. I wonder if you need like Steel 33 like reflective reduction. What happening? It's just catching me in this net over here. Ridiculous. Yeah, so like we don't have like any trouble with reflection damage right now, but there was a trouble and I almost killed myself. Not exactly one-shotted, but I did so much damage before the end game that we decided that we do need this Titan Platin with this reflection damage reduction. Alright, now it doesn't look like my health bar moving at all. Well, it's moving a little bit, by 20% or something. It's not a big deal. Just getting like health legion back all the health right away. Okay, so here's the deal. We can get additional 1k health over here. Or if you use the Undibog self. Or we can get myself keep up with the damage. A little bit of damage, frostburn damage, ice blood.
The stench of rot. Yes, these should satisfy Ravager's hunger for
It's
a
a
time.
Ravager.
Oh, it's you. It is Ravager. I do not know.
Carry the honor.
Massive burden and
Decided
who shall serve
it's
as he is
Tyrell.
brash and prone to anger, but
There we go. Revert is broken.
Easy cheesy.
Easy. We need to run through all of his bleeding damage in order to attack him with the blitz. Not gonna be easy, chat. It's not gonna be easy. We're gonna try to face tank him, and probably gonna die. But just I'm gonna be demonstrating how impossible face tanking this guy is.
Try the others, then you will think different. D.
Don't impress me. I faced a god and I won. With Gadley attack. Okay. We were face tanking for a little bit, as much as possible. Did I say we're gonna be face tanking the guy? No, I totally lied, dude. Like, is all of this like slowing?
There is a vast difference in the amount of Ravager hoods of each type in my stash.
My soul is not yours. And there we go, like... They should have hit me. So do we even deal damage to him? That's a question. Okay, we did reduce his health a little bit.
That skill's not ready.
Oh no, oh no.
Can't do that yet.
Oh no, oh no. Oh no.
Your soul is mine.
That skill's not ready.
Oh no. Dude, just hit him. Also, like my, you know...
Is this the French Blitzkrieg variant? Laughing face.
What do you mean French? Retreating all the time? Explain yourself.
That skill's not ready.
Well, we're doing, the good news is to say we're doing the damage here and there. And maybe,
Retreat instead of assault. D.
yeah, got it. It's a tactic of 1,000 cuts. Dude, no, oh fuck, I'm done mistake, mistakes. Mistakes. Just don't get hit by the Scomin projectile. Well, honestly, we're dealing him damage faster than I was thinking it would do. I thought we were gonna be struggling more with actually approaching him. But it's not the case. The resistance reduction kind of problem. Can hit him much with resistance reduction over here?
Can't do that yet.
Damn it. No. Those balls are flying around. Okay, watch out for the torment projectiles. So did we got like him half the health? Half the way is there, chart?
Can't do that yet.
Okay. Didn't meant to get hit there.
That skill's
Oh,
not
okay,
ready.
alright. Too much damage. Like honestly, like it could be like even better actually result over here than we had with Spellbreaker. Not better, not even better, like it's better, it's definitely better. Because Spellbreaker had a very bad time with the Ravager. We only can go there when we had...
Can't do that yet.
Oh my god, dude, oh my god, it's so fucked here. Nope, very good. Never been better.
That skill's not ready.
So we had the Amarissa Blade Burst. We have a problem getting close to this guy. Only when we had this 3-second invulnerability with the Mirror Shield. Mirror of Areoctus. Only then like we could get and face him. This guy have definitely better time like in just delivering the damage. Still not ideal.
Mirror of Erectus Kappa.
Erectus, like that's what I tended to call it. But then chat had a problem with that. Oh my god.
That's what I call it, LUL.
Yeah, that's what I also called, and that's chat. Like, thank you for distracting me. Damn it. Have better time. It's still a very long fight, and one mistake like this could lead to disaster. Jesus Christ. Oh, that wasn't good at all. Like, yeah, I got hit like in thunder. Like I don't even know like what happens. Like, you know, like I just zoom in into this autopilot mode because the fight was doable. But autopilot, like, you know, there is no perfect autopilots yet. So we had a problem with this. Autopiloting. He's on 12 millions, so we got like him pretty good. And that's the moment we died here. So let's see. Let me get a speed proper. So like what I'm done there, like so our cold per damage, right, doing yeah, the cold damage doing so 12 millions. I got hit by the thunder, and then just jumping at him right away into the thunder. Yeah. That's what happened. Well, that was pure player mistake, like nothing else here to say. Pure player mistake, we were doing fine and just the fight need quite a bit of concentration, for sure. We definitely can kill him. It's just the problem is it's one of the longest fights, but not as long as what like I said it was on my Spellbreaker. Spellbreaker was dealing with this guy well longer. For sure. Okay, chat. I mean, we have also that easy cluster, but the problem was like activating it.
Your soul is mine.
Okay.
That skill's not ready.
No, well, I tried to be like more aggressive with him. Easy cluster and all the shit. That's totally didn't work. More aggressive, it's a fight when you need patience. Yeah, more aggressive is just not working here. Dude, like I just can't have, I don't have so much patience today. Okay, we're killing the bastard.
Writhe in agony.
Yeah, like spin to bean. The Manticore
That skill's not ready.
will do it faster. Like, you know what? Let's just switch to Manticore here. So it's gonna be doing a better job. So this is what we're doing for Manticore. The Nemesis. Put it over here. Summon the Nemesis. And for devotion points, alright, instead of Whirlpool over here, we're gonna put a Whirlpool on the Manticore. Because I never was able to activate a Whirlpool with a Rash's Reach in a Ravager fight. It's just like not possible to play to fight him like that.
That skill's not ready.
Like she's not doing like that much of damage. But again, there's a Whirlpool. And her reach is better than my spirits.
That skill's not ready.
So that should be amount to something, to some little damage. Set.
That skill's not
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god! Oh my god! I just got stuck here. Be careful.
That skill's not ready.
Be careful. Be careful. Careful. The shadow is a thunder damage. Some tentacles. No, 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 no. So what do you say, Jad? Do we killing him faster with Nemesis? I think we do. I think we do. Like already
Can't do that yet.
8 million health reduction. Okay, don't mess it up here.
Yeah.
Careful, careful. Dude, like how did this happen to me?
Can't do that yet.
How did this happen to me?
Your soul is mine.
The Manticore. 20 millions. Let's guide him through this whirlwind.
That skill's not ready.
Nope. Bad idea. Get hit is always bad idea. Oh, there's a set. Get back, reset, and now there's a set. Now there's a set. So 16 millions already, yeah? Oh, I didn't mean to get hit by that shit. Nope. Nope, nope, absolutely no, absolutely not. Just jump, 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 jump. Fuck. Dude. Oh. We again almost killed him. It got him to half of health and the mistakes were made. Yeah. It's like... This is like last time the Blade Barrier. I should have used Easy Cluster, dude. I should have used Easy Cluster. Just panicking too much again. Clown Fiesta. Yeah, trying to like do us maximize the damage and make any mistakes. So, but again, the point is the build is fragile. Also, we did have that pretty good tankish build, and it also was dying pretty fast too. The Blade Arc, right? The Blade Arc build also was dying pretty fast to Ravager, so he couldn't like actually face tank. Maybe there's one or two builds that I can face tank Ravage in current meta. Maybe we didn't have this yet. Saying this one is a fragile. It's well. It is, but at the same time, it's not. It's like as any other build. Get hit by the bleeding damage, and you're done for. Pretty much done for. But like, I really need to concentrate here better. Come on. Okay, it was too far away. Got hit by the bloody bleeding damage.
That skill's not ready.
Hit by this one again. Come on, like, dude. Concentrate. Don't get hit. Don't get hit.
Can't do that yet.
Obviously, got hit. Just asking you to not to get hit. Is that hard?
Back from lunch, and you are still there,
skill's not
or
ready.
again. Is this the 5th attempt or so?
Nah,
Hit him,
it's the
run
third
for
attempt.
5 seconds, hit him again. Should be over after 5 boring minutes, please.
Skill's not ready.
You say that. You say that. Chad distracted me first time. I died. Second time, I got distracted too. Panicking and didn't pass. Like, took too much bleeding damage to the face. Like over here, you know. Some the bleeding damage and we're dead. It's more than my health regen could
I
handle.
say that because this is like it works all the time with almost any build.
Yeah, except like this build you're getting hit more often than any other builds. Like any other talking about range builds.
That skill's not ready.
It's definitely beatable. It's just like I say the player mistakes. Quite a few. There were quite a few of them.
Can't do that yet.
That's a bleeding bull.
is mine. Writhe in agony.
do that yet.
Good health. Health. It's still like switching to Nemesis, which is actually faster cleaning speed for him. Like way faster than the Whirlwind. I mean the spin to win that we couldn't use.
I can't do that yet.
Look at the bleeding damage.
Your soul is mine.
That skill's not ready.
Was the bleeding
No
damage?
idea why you came up with the Yugle thing against Ravager in the first place.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
definitely do not want to spin while being slapped back to death.
It did work with Moga Brand, so pretty well. This is because I was lazy to change it.
That skill's not ready.
Your soul is mine.
You know, the cardinal sin.
That skill's not ready.
Oh my god, like I don't have a potions. So that's how I'm dying, like just getting hit like randomly like that.
Your soul is mine.
While I'm playing, it's like more or less like an autopilot. Just don't have like enough concentration today.
Your soul is mine.
That skill's not ready.
Hint: the red things are not power-ups. You should not try to collect them all.
Really? Come on, chat, and you're saying me that you're telling me this now, of all things.
I can't do that yet.
You're telling me now of all things. Thank you, thank you. Like you see what the stupid sync I'm dealing here with. He just like ran right straight into him. When he was casting the thunder damage, like why I did that, no idea. There's no idea, and it's like it's happening already a third time in a row, something like this shit.
I am telling it because it looked like you were deliberately running through all of them.
I just can't dodge them, mate. That's how it's happening. We started this stream late today for a reason, because I'm not really feeling... It's like...
You cannot dodge a mobile red puddles.
In mobile, yeah, I can't. Just can't.
That skill's not ready.
Just can't, like... If I step around step here, I just attack him with the Blitz. That's what the problem is dodging me.
Reminds me of my mother claiming her car was rammed by a garage post.
Well, you know, there's those days that happens. Like I say, it's like a fog, you know. I can't really think straight today. Okay, chat, do it again, but always saying like we killed him. We decreased his health twice by half at least. So like if you added that together, it's mean like full Ravager dead, right? If you like adding that together.
Can't do that yet.
Whole full Ravager. Okay, like maximum concentration, come on. And again, like I didn't use my cluster. Well, there was no time to use the cluster. Like that's how fast I could die in there. Yeah.
Can't do that yet.
Let's like just run using the wider area here. I also like want to stay like closer to him because like my Night Shield are doing some damage.
Can't do that yet.
Oh, did I just miss him? Nani? Oh, like we have on Mr. K offensive ability without Hugo a relic. So we got hit. So we got hit.
I can't do that yet.
Let's do it slower. Let's do it slower, chat, but without getting hit. How about this plan?
Skill's not ready.
Sounds perfect to me. Just do it slower. We got him to 6 millions. Hit it once. Create the space, the distance. Also, he's not putting that many of like red orbs, is it? It's because he's not hitting me actually to put these orbs. That's what's happening here. Miss. Yeah, missing him is also not cool.
Can't do that yet.
Reducing his defense ability every time like hitting him with a blitz for a little bit, while we need to hit him not miss.
That skill's not ready.
Rise in agony. Go tentacles.
That skill's not ready.
Like, get him too aggressive again. Get him too aggressive. Come on, come on, come on. 9. Just do it properly. Stay safe.
Your soul is mine.
Stay safe. Like almost jump into that thunder damage again. It was a bad choice.
Your soul is mine.
Miss.
Can't do that yet.
Ride in agony.
Come here. So get him to 19 millions.
Your soul is mine.
Jump. 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 That was Solomon's mistake. So we did hit, got hit right this time.
I can't do
But you see, like we getting hit less and less often. 60 millions. So this improved tactic
that skill's not ready.
worked better for me. Except I didn't hit him there. It works slower. That instead of like resetting 5 for 3 times, I better do it slower to begin from beginning. From beginning. Was it? That wisdom, so we have the way there.
That skill's not ready.
Have the way. And then we got hit. For quite a bit.
I can't do that yet.
Again, got too aggressive. Got like decrease his health by 1,000,000 in that like last half a minute. Well, we've been aggressive. It's have all its own dangers.
Is mine.
We got enemies.
Skill's not ready.
That was a mistake too. Oh, that was a big mistake. Like, that was a big mistake. Let's say we killed him. I mean, I'm just doing mistakes. Like the problem is me, not the build, not everything. Like I'm just randomly jumping into his. After a couple of minutes, yes, I get in like my mind is wandering, and I just jumping into his bloody thunder damage over and over. Like the build is capable of killing Ravager. I just need a better player at the helm over here, and we would do it like normally. I'm feeling sick today. I'm not 100% myself.
Your mind wandered off a long time ago, LUL.
Yeah. So like there's the reason that we can't concentrate much today.
Oh, what a day!
That's Necanostrop is here. Welcome.
Auster 2 greetings, Auster 2 Necanthrope.
Greetings, Necanostrop. Welcome. Let me just like
Auster 2 greetings,
reset
Auster
all
2
of this
Necanthrope.
with Caligadra fight. I mean, I'm potentially imagining Caligadra would do the same. Yeah, would fare the same as this build, as the Ravager. Caligadra, on the other hand, less dangerous, supposedly. Yeah. Supposedly, chat. We have a Celestial Essence for it.
It's safe.
5 Celestial Essence left. Yeah, like messing pretty much with that fight. For now, we decreased his health twice to the points of you know, 16, 12 millions and stuff. Okay, we don't have spin to win here. So I say we kill him, like we overkill him. Like, look at how bad cleaning speed here if you don't have the spin to win. Right, so we don't have a spin to win right now, and we're just barely cleaning those guys. Like, yeah, not cleaning them at all. Just normal auto attacks, not good enough. And I just think I was planning to play with the Nemesis in an end game. That'll be disastrous. Okay, we don't need to clean in much of this, do we? There's something on top over here. Summon the beast. Summon is the tornado. Obviously, I'll see him jump on me.
I can't do that yet.
Well, we already like decreases health by 1 million. Like I say, this is like way easier than the Ravager. So you have more windows for mistakes here.
Not ready.
That's how it is. Trying to concentrate, but again, it's so hard. It's like everything I'm doing is delayed right now. It's like the brain lag, you know, happens sometimes.
Can't do that yet.
There's too many tornadoes.
That skill's not ready.
Like tornado near my base, near my face. Oh, this is whirlwinds too. Tornadoes. 2 tornadoes. Let's just heal a little bit. $24 million. So doing it decently fast. I would say as fast as a Mogoden fight. Considering we could like face tank Mogoden.
Can't do that yet.
Okay, that was very dangerous. Dangerous maneuvers.
Decently fast, compared to what a sloth crossing a busy motorway. LUL.
Yeah, that's what they call here made decently fast actually. It's maybe even faster than some range builds. Considering that range have advantage just running and gunning all the time. Well, here you go, my concentration broken. What have you done?
Can't do that yet.
So it is really fast. Well, why running the tornadoes? Another question. Why he's spawning tornado right near my face? Okay, tornado, tornado. Oops, 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 oops. So, 70 millions. Getting him to half the health. Close to getting him to half the health. Okay, 60 millions.
Honestly, these endgame fights are boring as hell. I don't know if this is how they are meant to go. But almost every build spends 1 second on attacks and then 5 seconds kiting.
They were faster, like definitely before 1.2 patch. All right. Because like you could face tank way more. Now the problem is thunder damage here. You get hit by that, 90% incoming damage from all sorcerers. You instantly dead. I mean, it's literally what happened on the previous boss. Just got one-shotted twice. But running into the thunder damage. Just like that required quite a bit of concentration now to dodge them, actually. It's maybe less concentration for range builds.
It's nothing to do with you, but this just isn't good gameplay for the player. If this is how the devs expect it to be done, they need to go back to the drawing board IMO.
What do you want here from this fight? It's the end game boss, obviously you just can't go like face to face it. Like, we have a Korvac boss, we just stay in and doing like he can literally the end game boss for DLC. So we just stay in there, he's hitting us, we're hitting him back, not moving from one place, and he's dead in a couple of seconds. Is it better gameplay? I don't think so.
That skill's not ready.
It's just the same boring, but a different kind of boring. Okay, just lose my concentration. I mean, it's not gonna get like any Souls-like action here, obviously. At least here, like you do need to concentrate on the fight
Well, I
itself.
guess what I expect is what Po 2 is doing. So it's not like innovation for much better gameplay is impossible.
No, like what Path of Exile 2 doing, it's bringing like Souls gameplay to action RPG, like I say. You're not gonna be like expecting any Souls gameplay here. Well, they brought some element. We have dodge now. We have dodge, and we actually need to dodge the attacks here. I don't know. This is exactly the gameplay you're talking about, Nicholas, but you complaining about it here.
Skill's not ready.
Oh fuck, I just got hit. Like, we're dodging, attacking, finding windows between his attack to attack him, without getting attacked myself. As much as this engine can work with as close to the Souls mechanic. Yeah, some builds like back in the days, you have like for builds with high physical resistance. This guy manually doing physical damage, by the way. So back in those days, you're just gonna go stay on one place and just.
They balanced the game to make it more difficult for the handful of op builds, which lead to all other builds having to resort to this boring gameplay or outright ignoring this content.
I mean, oh my
You're
god.
not dodging, mate. You lunging in for one attack, dodging away, not dodging anything specific based on timing, and then running for 5 seconds.
Dude, I dodging
Those
his
two
attack,
boss
dude.
fights
Like,
are way
what
more
are you
dynamic.
saying? I'm not dodging. There's all these whirlwinds here. There's this golden sand on the ground. He's doing this thunder attack over there that we're trying to evade. That's what we're dodging. You just can't get hit by those things. See, like the moment my concentration lost and we almost like, died to the right away. So I'm preventing that almost dying here, or dying actually straight away. It is dodging, like I say, before 1.2 patch, when there was builds with high 1.2.1 patch even, the builds with high physical resistance, so you can stay on one place and face stun him and leech health if you have health leech, and that's how you like fight him. You're gonna kill him faster, like way faster. For sure.
Can't do that yet.
But it's not making like the gameplay or the fight more interesting. It just doesn't. I'm not defending this kind of
You're moving
fight over
around
here.
those obstacles, but you're not using the dodge mechanic on them, at least not often. Literally, the last 30 seconds of combat proves that's what's happening.
Dude, like I'm.
BBF, most of the times I do not even bother to do these fight anymore because they are all looking like this one, and it proves nothing for the build and poses no unique challenge.
It is proving everything for the build and posing all the unique challenge, man. What are you saying? And we're dodging, like we're attacking here and then dodging back right away. That's what I'm using dodge for. Disengage from him before he's attack me back. So we jump in there with the blitz, dodge back. So that's where where's my dodge using on. So like we attack and before his animation goes to attack, we dodging away at that. This is like the pinnacle of dodging.
Does
here.
not matter with what skill on what character I am slapping a boss every 5 seconds and running away in between. That's not a dodge, as I already pointed out. You're using it immediately, not in response to anything specific and not based on timing.
I'm responding to his attack, mate. Like what you're saying. We go in there and he's slamming his attack right away, responding to his attack right away, so not to die from. Oh my god, like. If it's not a dodge, what is this then? So we're attacking, he's going for attack animation, and we're dodging that attack animation. It is a dodge as the purest definition of a dodge.
He is dodging the sand in the sand, or kinda, D.
Come on guys, like you just trying to distract me here so I died. Yeah, that's the plan. It's a devious one. Damn it. Didn't attack this time. You already see how bad my concentration here, like half the time is just not attacking here when I can attack. I mean, yeah, like I'm not defending the fight as bad, the fight is good. I'm not defending it by any means. Like Mementomori pointed out, it's just tedious. It's like very tedious fight. All right, but well, staying in the face stunking him for 1 minute on one build it's also not gonna be changed. I don't see how they can make this fight better. I just don't see how that's even possible. That's the thing. I never was satisfied with just like staying
If you
and
can deal
slamming
more
bosses.
damage with one hit than the boss can heal during the next 5 seconds, the build will work. Simple.
Well, that's how it's usually been, right? So like I honestly don't know how they can improve this. It's probably the pinnacle of the hardest of the bosses right now with this kind of mechanic that you can like face stun them. Alright. What is proven so about build? Memento Mori was saying. Well, okay, so when before the thunder mechanic, right? Most of the people are just gonna go and face tank this guy, right? So like if the build can face tank, this proves the build strong.
That's
now
not it at all, mate. The main issue was that the gameplay the game is providing is kinda trash. It's 5-to-1 kiting in terms of time spent.
it's even worse on the for
I
some
don't
builds.
consider dodging immediately after one attack much of a dodge. It's just a rotation.
You see what I just did? I didn't dodge there and just got slammed for damage for half of my health. It is the definition of a dodge. But yeah, like I say, I'm not defending the boss fight here. It's just back to what Memento Mori is saying. What is proven for a build? I don't think that there's still some builds that can do
she
with
is
this.
hungry after the molting. She ate 3 locusts today.
Is this like too much? Is it supposed to be giving you like one per like what 2 weeks or something or months? She's gonna get fat. Again. So about proving the build, right? There are some builds that can do this fight, like totally can't.
There is no too much for a spider as long as she does not burst. I also agree with Memento, this isn't a test of the build. It's only a test of being able to take one hit and serving as that's all you allow the boss to do.
Well, some builds can do it. There's also for range builds at least it's like testament how fast you can kill a guy. Basically. So that's like what it's all about for in this current version iteration of the patches, right? How fast we can do it. Some builds can face tank a little bit. Oh my dog, chat. Oh my dog. Almost perished there. Yeah, back before the patches, it was definitely about like if the build have enough health, leash, and tankiness to stay and fight this
can't
guy.
do it, but it's a pretty low bar to clear and doesn't really prove anything worthwhile. I think the real test is one of patience.
Well, we didn't have a patient for Rouge at least.
That skill's not ready.
You pulling off Blademaster killing the demigods? Verg 0 MEG attention.
Yeah, killing my patience. That's what I'm killing here.
That skill's not
Okay, chat, let's get more aggressive. We're like running away and talking. We aren't concentrating much on the fight.
Should have employed the same concept Elden Ring had. Maybe they've implemented it in Titan's Quest 2, who knows.
Minin. Rhythms.
When they came up with Sunder, this was the result. Since the last patch, it went even worse.
Yeah. 90% like... So, before the previous patch, there was some build at least who can like take the 60% to the face and stay. Like the blade arc build we played, but well, now they also reduce the physical damage stack, physical resistance, without actually reducing that much of physical damage for those guys. So the amount of physical resistance we lost, not corresponding to the amount of damage on the monster fuck, I just almost died, yeah. Not corresponding to amount of damage reduction from physical damage reduction for monsters. So it's kind of like we got scammed here.
If you think about it, on the one side you have TQ and its face tank via resistances. On the other you have the more skill-based souls like dodging.
Yeah, so it was before, like I said, before the patch, before 1.2 patch, before they introduced the fucking dodge. You see, we didn't dodge here. You see what happened? It didn't dodge. Instant death, mate. Dude, like, I just don't have a concentration for this shit. I just don't have a concentration. Well, there's a crate boss left.
Meaning that first, Elden Ring bosses have extremely long strings of attacks, keeping the fight challenging, but leaving a plenty of safe openings. And second, bosses start their attack strings much earlier than when you provoke them in melee range. Brand mostly leans on the TQ formula, but for these endgame bosses it turns into a hybrid that's absolutely worse than either system. And here, you end up with, stab him once and run for your dear life.
Yeah, like it was like I say more TK formula over here in before 1.2 patch, right? Like all we like talking about 1.2 patch here. So he got him up to 3 millions, and then I just ran a little bit into getting myself and shot it. Yeah, so like we'll see how Pass of Exile 2 will handle it. Like I say, if they get this Souls-like formula right, that's like answer to Virtuums. Well, we're usually doing way better against those bosses. Like, I mean, this build was, in terms of damage survivability, it's better than the previous one.
I was hoping to see it in Titan's Quest 2, not Poe.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess like we see when it's come to like in 2 months. All right. So here we go. Like, I do have a dodge right now. Yeah, it's just out of cooldown. I'm running, and I jump it on here. Oh my god! I just okay. Never mind. That's not here. Never mind. That's the wrong moment. Damn it, chat. I'm still watching here. Still need to do like full circle over there. Yeah, we'll see how it's gonna go with Titan Quest in a couple of months. They have a time to it. It's gonna be like early access, so I imagine they will be improving on it as well. There's already like a very slower gameplay from what I saw. It'll be like compared to Titan Quest and Grim Dawn, to original Titan Quest. Okay, so that won't happen. I'm dodged over there for no reason, and then I just run into his thunder damage. And it, like in a half a second, I just died. So that's totally like my my brain misfire was there, right? So like he was doing thunder damage. I dodged before this.
I think we have seen how Poe 2 handles it. They've shown boss battles already. They involve constant movement interspersed with frequent attacks and all these synergistic attacks. On paper it sounds the same, but in practice there's a much higher tempo.
Much higher tempo of attacking and much more happening. So you say. So you're saying, guys, Rob. Alright guys, great boss. We're ready to like unlock the seals yesterday with Memento Mori. I'm gonna try to see if we can get those things, the herbals from it. So great boss is a testament of a damage, right?
What do you mean, so I say? It's out in the public domain.
Fuck. It didn't need to shoot that much, Nicaragua.
Kappa.
Alright, yeah. I know, and I mean, yes, it's in the public domain. It's just like, I need to test it myself to see
26 cat meme.
if it's actually gonna be feeling like that, you know. So it's all about like seeing and all about doing it yourself. Now, like some games is just like that. It's looking good like when you're watching it, or looking bad when you're watching it. But then when you try it yourself, and it's like actually quite a different experience. So that's what I mean. Oh my god, Chad, like today is just not my day. Like I say, we started stream too late today because I'm really feeling sick. And this is not helping me dealing with those celestials at all. When we need a lot of concentration. Let's put all of this into storage. So I want to grab more spears from the camels. Just in case. The player fault. So yeah, but the great boss here is a little bit different. It's a testament if the build have a burst damage. If the build have a DPS, alright, to kill the boss in 2 minutes, because it's about like how much you have.
But I think there's no arguing that you attack more often, kite less and have to perform different attacks to trigger effects and synergies. That much you can see just by watching.
But that's a normal like poor gameplay. Like, you know, like you just spamming your attack continuously super often. Like, yeah. You have this whirlwind of death and distraction.
It's safe with me. Promise.
It's actually slower than normal Path of Exile gameplay. Okay, like it's actually slower than normal gameplay. Okay, we need to grab the sword over here. So going as the Manticore again. Going in Manticore, we need these blade spirits. Let's grab the sword. Okay, shield heart. We good. Correct dogs. I mean, I presume it broke already the seals.
That skill's not ready.
So we're gonna count this Kaligadra as the guy that
That's
we can
kind
kill.
of Poe one I know. Maybe you didn't watch the videos of Poe 2.
No, I did. Like I say, it's slower. It's slower. You move in way more to dodging attacks than you would do like in the Path of Exile 1. There are some attacks, like some bosses, that you actually need to really dodge quite a lot, unless you can nuke them pretty fast. Like, yeah, we had fought something like that. Alright, Battle of Anacret here. Why? There's another Herald. Oi, 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 oi. Level 101? Oh, that's a shit, huh? Level 101, really? It's fun dual skills.
Yes, you need the SETI. Okay, so you also must have seen how you can combine different skills to achieve new effects, thus adding a whole new layer to the combat decision making. Set to reduce it by 1 level.
No, didn't solve that mechanism. The first time I heard about that. Like the last video of Path of Exile 2 I just watched, it was like 2 months ago. Like, yeah, somewhere around 2 months. If there was like something else recent, like I didn't watch that. Dude, like, are we just getting out of... Oh my god, I'm gonna die here. Never mind, we're good, we're not gonna die.
I haven't played console D3 to experience dodges in good ARPG. But shitty Vulcan also has dodges and quite a number of dodge demanding mechanics. Dodges are fun.
The Woodstan? I honestly don't know about that. was it actually dodging in the Woodstan? Okay, there was dodging for sure, and there was jumping skills, the traversal skills.
Funny enough, there is not a single build on Grimtools using that items, so once again I might do some pioneer work when I find the time. Carrot, carrot.
This is Grim, interesting. Yeah, like minion's not good, right? I bet there's not a single build that using any shields, right? You know, the mace that looking like a shields. Or is it? Just a wild guess here. Well, there's Last Epoch.
I would expect to find some of those.
Yeah, there's Last Epoch rituals that actually require you to dodge in like more aggressively, especially end game.
It's not recent at all. IIRC, it was a ranged build ending with a boss fight against a butcher-like enemy and her baby lol. On the way to it and during the boss, they showcased how you use X skill and then use Y skill, and it would create an effect unique to the
interaction. Maybe I saw that and I already forgot made. Yeah, like I saw that the range build that they were showcasing how it's working with the gamepad. Maybe like just I already forgot, most likely. Okay. Fuck. Chad, don't ask me. Just don't ask me. No questions. Just. It's just normal lethal worms that one shot in you. Worms are bad. That's what you need to learn here. You want to do like some practice sparring with the reanimator first. The urge to deploy the Fiesta is strong today. Like navigating through the swamps, guys. We need to kill this guy. Come on, okay. And we like navigating out. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Larus. Oh my god. Maggots. Shatter maggots. Okay, like we have only one try on this crate boss because I don't have like much of concentration at all about it. So we have ice blood oil, fingers exercise. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Have all the buffs I can. Alright, don't hit small crates, kill the big one, kill the papa crate. Do it right. Fuck! Told you don't hit the small crates, dude. What have you done? Fuck, dude. That's not gonna work. Okay. There's a small crate just getting like right in front of him. No, we don't have like damage. No, just jump out of here. Jump out of here, dude. Okay, I don't think we have like enough damage for this. Maybe we do need a spin to win here. Dude, just jump, like pressing all the buttons. Small crates right in front of me. Got small crates all over the place. Small crates. Oh my god, that's more small crates. Try to reset now. It's not enough damage for crate. I'm not gonna do it in second time. It's just, yeah, not enough damage with the Blitz into crate. That's how it is. And the small crates also preventing you from executing your Blitz more precisely. Because if they stand in front of the crate boss, you're just gonna get hit the crate and make more small crates by hitting it. And they just like sealing my doom. Kratos the God of War. So the game should suggest Forrest Grumps as default character name in this meta. Well, guys, what am I gonna say? A disaster of a stream today. Right? I was expecting this build actually gonna do like better against the crate boss. Again, maybe it's my problem. Like I don't have much concentration today. But it didn't feel like we had enough damage for it. Mainly because of resistance reductions. Okay, let's be honest, resistance reduction are... We're going over 105 resistance reduction with this. But the problem is to stack it like in one moment on a boss with one attack. This is impossible, right? So we're getting this minus 33% cold resistance over here. That's happening... 1 second or as the same second as attack as a Blitz attack. Then we had another minus 16 with Whale of Shadow also happening at the same time. Hopefully at the same time as the Blitz attack. Hopefully it's not like you need to wait 1 second, you just hit with the Blitz wait 1 second and hour activated. Hopefully this attack can actually happen before we hit in with the Blitz. So there's like minus 50 resistance at least over here. With this, but then we can really stack this resistance reduction over here with the rumor minus 23. It's only like 51% chance on attack, and we're using it on a Blitz. So maybe you should like put it on a Manticore. Maybe that's a better way to do it. Yeah, maybe we want this on the Manticore actually, so we can stack in this resistance more often. And there's also the problem with Elemental Storm, like we just most of the time my Blade Spear is not attacking because we're far away from them to reach the enemy, meaning they're not creating an elemental storm, and then they don't have this -2 resistance altogether. So that's about all. Remember tomorrow, why not do Progenitor before the Blitz? Progenitor? Like, my brain is not working. What is that? Okay, so back to spinning to win in here. Oh, the Rune Progenitor. We're using a different rune here. This is Stormclap. The Stormclap. Alright. And we have a blind side over here on the Blitz already. So it's a 270 reduction target defense ability. So it's more than Progenitor. And those like not stacking, so there's always overriding it. The question is how the blind side work. It's probably not working with the first Blitz, so it's only working with the second Blitz. That's probably the I assume that's how it's happening. It's reducing the offensive ability too. Yeah, but that's like not gonna be helping. 170 reduction offensive ability. Yeah, that's not gonna be really helping that much. So the crate boss doesn't have like that much of like. Okay, now I'm actually looking at this. He does have actually a lot of chance to crit me. Never mind. I saw his offensive ability was lesser. Normal crates have insane offensive ability, so like even if you have like a lot of defensive ability, normal crates is just gonna be killing, and that's normal crates that we have a problem with. So I would say just. Maybe it's better circumstances, me playing better, reacting better. Maybe it will be like possible to do it. Maybe if you have a Shadow Strike into the Blitz, yeah, maybe that would work like way better. But in the current build iteration, like when we rely only on Blitz. Celestials are possible, but Crate Boss, like, I would say impossible. I would say we don't have like much of a dot damage, right? So when you play this blade arc, right, you have what 1000 dot bleed dot. So you just goes there, bleed him, and reducing his bleed resistance with Devouring Swarm. And he's dead like before 2 minutes mark. Right, we actually hit him like twice or something before he died. So it was very fast fight. We have some dots over here, but it's like very, very, very low one. We're just doing like 30k like damage per second with a dot. It's just not enough like to do it like in the amount of time we have to reduce his health to 0. So that's how it is. So anyway, time to summarize this thing. Time to do summary for the YouTube. So bear with me for a little bit. If you want to listen to this build and make general impression about it, or not, like we can put it on YouTube anyway. Right, guys. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Austeris here. 20-sword build in general. We're doing for Grim Dawn. This time it's a Blademaster. So before our 22nd build was a Spellbreaker with cold damage. This is feel like something like a cheaper version of a Spellbreaker build. So we're specifically using for this build Alkamos Scythe. Alright, so this is Blitz, cold damage, Alkamos Scythe, Nightblade plus Soldier, Blademaster build. So we're gonna be starting with a little bit of introduction, what this build can do, what it can't do, how we fare in early game, how we fare in late game, what the difference between early, late game, and mid game playing this build. We're gonna be demonstrating in Shattered Realm level 65. We're gonna be talking about early game gear, late game gear, constellations, what stuff like could be improved, and so on so far. So like, let us begin. Also gonna be mentioning some build stats along the way. So this build, despite having a 19k health, alright, 15% damage absorption from a Menhir Bulwark, and occasionally a minus 10% reduction target damage with the Warcry, it is quite a fragile build. And for a melee build, it's kind of hard to face tank with it, especially when you're talking about face tanking Celestials or face tanking even Nemesis. So I did even died in endgame gear. I died to the Chupacabra when I tried to face tank it. So it's killing Chupacabra decently fast when you just blitz him, just face tank for a couple of seconds and dodging his big attacks and stuff. But when you're trying to specifically face tank it, it's just impossible. It is built too fragile for that. The build is capable of killing Celestials. There's two variants of the build. One is a U-Gold Relic with Voracious Reach, which is preferable to doing 95% of the content in ultimate difficulty. And there's another variant with Nemesis Relic, which is better for Calagadra, Ravager, and Crate boss. Okay, only for those three. Right, so Voracious Reach was pretty useful fighting Mogadran. In fact, Mogadran was like one of the Celestials we actually were face tanking, apart from his thunder damage. We killed him decently fast, but still like under 5 minutes. But still not as fast as like some like a Blade Arc build, for example, or some other range builds could do. So like I mentioned before, we have this previous build, the Spellbreaker, the cold damage, and he was doing a better job killing Mogadran. However, Spellbreaker have more problem with Calagadra and especially with Ravager. This build have less problem with that. We're killing them faster. Technically killing them faster. I died both times on Calagadra and on Ravager when we tried to kill them, when bringing them to low health. Player mistake. I'm really like in getting sick over here, feeling very unwell in general. So we able to kill them, but it requires many of the builds require a lot of concentration. It's more than 10 minutes fight as well. It's a more than 10 minutes fight. We just using your blitz once and dodge your dodge attack with evade and rinse and repeat, and try not to get hit. That's basically all the fight about this. Azimo is here as well. Welcome, and greetings. We're doing a summary, so we're talking a lot about the current build and our experience with this. So the build relying, we're gonna talk about build rotation when we jump into Shattered Realm. So what else to say? So the build able to kill the Celestials, but a Crate boss is another story. We just don't have enough damage for Crate boss to do it properly. So our damage with the Blitz is around 224k, and the highest crits we had on this build 915k so far. It's a huge damage, but when it's time taken to Crate boss, the problem is, I mentioned before, it's stuck in this resistance reduction. Overall, when we stack everything, we have minus 105 resistance reduction, but it's absolutely impossible to do that when you need to move and attack, you know. You just need for a boss to stay on one place, which just can be done with the crate boss. And our frostburn damage, the dot damage, not enough to kill him in this minute and a half that we have time while kiting the crate boss around his domain. So we get him to the half of the health or something, but we just got caught in the crates. I didn't try it more than once. Maybe could do better with more tries, but I doubt so. So that's general impression. Any other content for the build? Okay, 95 of other contents, right? Korvac boss fight we fought like yesterday. It was went really easy. For example, we just were standing in one place, spinning with my Voracious Reach and using my Blitz periodically when it's coming out of cooldown. That's how we played. Any other content, right? Except like Nemesis when we need to dodge, and Celestials when you need to kite, hit and run tactic. But cleaning speed, it's decent enough, but not as fast as Amaretsa Blade Burst with the previous cold build. Again, the Spellbreaker, not as fast, chat. Like gonna be demonstrated right now into Shadowed Realm. So that's all for this introduction, not a very short one. And bet I forgot to say something because how bad I'm feeling today. Let me get my Celestial Veinstone. So we jump into level 65 Shadowed Realm. With the new patch it will be levels 15 or 16.
The Shattered Realm spans eternity.
Veinstone. So like you see also on example of Shadow Realm how slower this cleaning speed compared to Amaretsa Blade Burst. So we're gonna talk about skill rotation. We're starting with Voracious Reach with spinning, right? And then we hit an enemy with the Blitz. Periodically, Blitz is gonna get reset itself. There's 20% when you hit an enemy with the Blitz to reset it. Cooldown, and you can use it multiple times in a row, like 5 times in a row. That's the maximum that happens to me. Then we have periodically Warcry with Tsunami, reducing enemy damage, which is useful against big bosses, big nemesis in Shadowed Realm. We have obviously Pneumatic Burst for getting my health. We have in Blade Spears with Elemental Storm, and we have in my Veil of Shadow plus Night Shield to doing reducing enemy resistances and doing some cold damage overall. So that's the rotation. And another rotation is periodically we can use a Storm Club. It's a gem ability with cold damage, and when we crit in with this we get in a Phoenix Shield, which is giving me some flat damage absorption. So we're engaging with Blitz, then we start in spinning, then we're doing a Blitz again, and continuing spinning. That's like I say, all about this rotation for this build. We also can use Ice Blood here, oil, for extra damage, 80% frostburn and cold damage. So like I see, the cleaning speed is adequate, but it's not as fast as the Amaretsa Blade Burst, which is basically why I'm saying the build is very similar, because it's using very similar items, like endgame items, very similar to the previous build on this one. The critting for a lot, but the spin, the DPS of spin to win is again less than Amaretsa Blade Burst. Less than that.
That skill's not ready.
Because I just finished cleaning the stuff here. Do we have like any nemesis over here? We got in the right shard, right? Level 65. You can face tank everything with this build. We already pointed it out. So we need periodically dodging shit. Do like a super slow it here. Just watch out for the big thunder attacks. Okay, here we go. Next level. Like the game is lagging. I don't know if is this the game lagging or is my brain lagging? One of those things. We have quite a few brain lags today, huh? Like what are those burning undead is just burning. So they build fishing quite a decent health leech. It was 14% with Nemesis relic and way more with Ugol relic, like close to 20. In fact, I'm just gonna be showing you here. Okay, 18, but when you're spinning, this is having like additional 8% of haste leash, so 26 altogether when you're on spin. Build dealing okay with damage reflection. So we have the Platin. The Titan Platin with a 33% resistance to damage reflection, and when we attacking with the my Blitz into damage reflection shield, we're losing around 25%, 25% of my shield. The build also like have the fragility of build is due to its low defensive ability, by the way. So a lot of stuff just can crit me for a while.
I can't do that.
25 defensive ability 100. You see like we almost died over there. Don't want to get plucked over here. I don't forget to use my dodge periodically this. Thunder damage, and I use my Warcry to reduce an enemy damage. All these tentacles are mine tentacles, by the way, from Marines. They periodically doing some damage. Right, we don't see like much of a reset here with the Blitz. So the build played a little bit better with the Blitz before the end game, because we are using some monster frequent to reduce the Blitz cooldown, and we have 2.2 seconds of Blitz cooldown, and with that shorter cooldown, it's gonna be resetting like way often than right now. Right, so we have like 5 chain Blitz after the Blitz that already have before. So you see we didn't die here, almost died rather to say, but we still the build still can manage more or less with level 65 Shattered Realm, more or less. Not the fastest cleaning speed, not the best survivability for sure. Ultimate Survival rune. Okay, apparently I didn't have yet. So that's a demonstration. That's a demonstration. We're gonna be talking about early game, and then we're gonna be jumping into stats and late game and all of the stuff. So early game for this build, let's start with how we playing the builds altogether. We always jump in on ultimate difficulty, exclusively, more or less. Like 99% of content we're doing is ultimate difficulty. So we start and build on level 1, killing a reanimator, getting access to my storage, getting a merit. Right, merit, it's something you can buy in Forgotten Gods merchant over here.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Alright, this one, save a merit. Unlocking ultimate difficulty and all difficulties lower than that, giving you attribute points and skill points from lower difficulties. So that's how we play, and we just unlocking this difficulty with the merit. We have all this playthrough for this build down below in the video description, by the way. There's a asking what the plans for a fresh league. Not playing the leagues here, only doing builds. Have so many builds to play so far. Anyway, on starting build on ultimate difficulty, you have all these minus resistances, a lot of minus resistances, and you don't have powders from previous difficulties because you didn't have reputation with the factions, so it's kind of hard, especially for melee builds. First 30 levels for this build on ultimate difficulty were unbearable. I barely could kill anything. Our survivability was really bad, and I'm talking compared to other builds. And all other builds I played, I started on ultimate difficulty. And you only can get the Scythe, Alkamos Scythe, starting from level 30. So before you get in like level, the Alkamos Scythe level 30, it's just really hard to play. Really hard to play. For normal difficulty, it'll be easier, because you just what you're gonna done on ultimate difficulty, you're gonna do on normal as well. You just invest in a couple of points in the Veil of Shadow and maxim out your Night Shield. So you get a Night Shield to the 10 out of 10, to the soft cap, and you will be able to deal with most of the stuff like pretty easily. Don't forget to put more points into Pneumatic Burst for more offensive ability. Offensive ability does matter everywhere, so you can crit more often. And then you just invest into Blitz after that, which is like periodically in 3.5 seconds dealing that huge damage, and you're killing most of the stuff early on with your Night Shield. That's how we're doing. We're doing the video recording right now, Derzok, so I'm gonna be answering the question in something like 20 or 30 minutes. That's the early skills for the build, right? Early items, again, the Alkamos Scythe. For ultimate difficulty, we can on level 30 you can jump right to normal difficulty and go to that Steps of Torment. So it was kind of hard fight. Level 30 with solo self-found items fighting the Alkamos. But it was possible thanks to the Night Shield. It took us, I don't know, maybe 2.5 minutes to kill him. And we got a Scythe with the first or second try. Did we? Something like that. There's a couple of other items you want for early build. First of all, Milton Cask. You're gonna get it pretty early, yeah? So it's physical damage for Blitz. Right, this physical damage flat gonna be converted into cold damage using the Scythe here. So it's okay to have flat damage, physical here. It's minus 0.4 seconds to the Blitz recharge. And there's another item that you really want on the build. It's the Blood-Bright Thorn Amulet, which is also minus 0.9 seconds recharge for Blitz. And altogether, this is gonna give you around 2.25 seconds for Blitz, which is with this 20% chance to recharge cooldown with the Scythe providing you. Gonna be happening. The recharge gonna be happening quite often. You can shine up to 5, which has happened to me after 5 Blitz. providing a lot of damage, and Blitz is area damage altogether. So like after level 30, the game became better after you get the Scythe. Also another item you can get, it's Legion Belt. It's just like level 35 belt you can craft easily when you have a recipe. You can craft, I think it's what, Devil's Crossing recipe, the Legion Belt. Or it's like Black Legion recipe, one of those. Can you blitz point blank? Yes, you can. You can blitz point blank, no problem with that. You saw like we were spinning and blitzing at the same time in a point blank enemies. So that's a short about items, like 3 major items you want for the builds. Early on, Alkamos Scythe, obviously, the Milton Cask, and the Brian Thorn Amulet, and then potentially Legion Belt. You don't need anything else by this point. Skill-wise, like I say, you absolutely want to go with Nightshield first before investing into Blitz. So we want to start this with the Nightblade actually, and Blitz is also important to get a blind side earlier. After level 30, as I say, to get this reduction to target defense ability in combination with offensive ability from Pneumatic Burst is going to be doing your justice. You also want 1 point to the Blade Barrier early on, and then you just develop in Soldier class. Soldier class, you're gonna get Field Command, and you're gonna get to the Menhir Bulwark as fast as possible. Menhir Bulwark getting you more damage, more cold damage to your Blitzed, and getting you like that survivability via damage absorption. That's what they're doing. Also like early constellations, as for any elemental builds, which is called build is elemental build, you want Scholar Light, you want a Quill, you want into Rovari Crown as fast as possible. That's early game. Starts for the build and late game gear. So we have 3100 offensive ability over here. Right, we don't need that much, but it's giving me like some consistent crit with fighting Celestials. In conjunction with this reduction, enemies' defensive ability by 270. Usually want offensive ability for Celestials around 3300, but 3100 is actually enough to fight the Celestials on even ground with doing some crits. Well, at least Mogadran. When you switch into Nemesis, even losing some offensive ability, because this one have plus 4% offensive ability buff, that will be like with Nemesis. We have a harder time to get some crits. Defensive ability 2500. It's kinda not really good for melee build, honestly. It's acceptable for range build, not good for melee. You see like, a bunch of people just continue. It's possible you want to improve it. One possibility to improve it further is point more points into physique. We actually done something. Most of my builds point in their points always in physique attribute points, but this build only have 44 points into physique, and a majority of points went to spears to get more damage. Was preparing for Crate Boss and didn't get that damage altogether for Crate Boss. We have a huge armor rate in here. Armor absorption only 96, missing 4%, but armor rate in itself huge. Didn't help me much. Didn't help physical resistance 15. Didn't help much to make the build more sustainable. Right, lightning resistance 83 plus, because we're using a Storm Shroud Ointment for fighting Mogadran, but we usually can buy a bunch of the Ice Blood Oil from Death Vigil faction. I recommend to join Death Vigil faction for this build, and this is just additional 80% to damage, right, to cold damage and frostburn damage. The DPS with Blitz is 6100, and hit per Blitz is 229k with oil activated. But if you're looking into DPS with Voracious Reach when you're spinning, it's gonna be around 151k, which is a bare minimum DPS you want to see on any build. It's good, but it's not really that good. If you're comparing Voracious Reach for Eye of the Reckoning, for example, which is also spin to win ability from Oathkeeper class, the Eye of the Reckoning we played have thrice more DPS, like approximately thrice more DPS, and compare with Blade Spirits and other Storm Totems we had on it, it was more than 500,000 DPS, like the highest DPS build we actually played so far. Okay, let's put this ability back how they'd been to. So all other resistances we are maxed out and getting something over the maximum here. Can you really trust the character sheet DPS meters? For most part, but it's not taking into account critical damage. Like last epoch, for example, taking into account critical chance and critical damage in DPS meter. This one doesn't. So it's a DPS without like crits and stuff, and without like other stuff like you see we combining Blitz with Voracious Reach, but there's also damage coming from Constellation skills, damage coming from Blade Spears, damage coming from Manticore, and stuff like that. Another stats to show here: attack speed. Attack speed is important for Voracious Reach, and the more attack, the better DPS you have with this. So you definitely won't stack this one. We only able to get like 126. And there's we're not using on this build the Kraken Constellation, which just give you some attack speed, but we have like 4 points into Kraken, and we decided that it's better to spend those 4 points as Amantok, which is better damage overall for Blitz, and better like more Frostburn damage for endgame boss fights. So that's how you can experiment with this on your own. But we ultimately decided Amanok was better for this build than a little bit more DPS for Voracious Reach, which is we can't use for Ravager or Killigadra on it. It's also not included resistance reduction. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, it's not included resistance reduction. So resistance reduction for this build, and another start. Let's cover this. We have minus 33. 32% cold resistance with Night Chill, plus 16 minus 16 with Veil of Shadows, which you get in from our set. Then we had having this minus 23 with Rumor. So Rumor over here is actually better to put on Manticore or Voracious Reach than on Blitz, by the way, chat. I was just saying it. It's better to put on the Voracious Reach, and you just swap in the Whirlpool over here. All right, I should do it like over here, and you put it this over here. Yeah, this is a better skill distribution like this. You have like just better chance to activate Rumor. That's 23, and additionally we have minus 32 flat resistance reduction with Elemental Storm. And ultimately it's ending up with over 100 resistance reduction when it's everything stuck together. But it's hard to for a target that moving to stack this resistance reduction on it, especially like I said, the Elemental Storm. So mind use that. You always have like a guaranteed resistance reduction with your over almost 50% with Veil. And a chill, a Night Chill. Another start, well, not important one, Health Regen. Again, not important one. 340 when we get the Pneumatic Burst. Critical strike damage, 28% over it. Or additional. And Cold Modifier. Cold modifier over 3k. So over 3k cold modifier, we having it with Ice Blood. It's at minimum, you know, like if you go in single damage type build, you want the minimum like that over 3k percentage to cold damage or whatever type of damage you're doing. So we just barely reach it. We just barely reach it. So that's what I'm saying. It's not the highest DPS and damage build we kind of had for sure. And important like resistances, important stuff over here is stun resistance. We get over 18, and freeze resistance also over 18. So it's just easy fight with Mogadran, and easy fight with like all the Celestials, all of those nemesis that can freeze you. So that's the stats. Next point, endgame gear. Endgame gear. So as same as Spellbreaker, Amarantha Blade Burst, we're using for this build Mage Slayer set. Mage Slayer set, which is reducing enemy elemental resistance for Shadow Whale by 16%, and giving you some Frostburn damage for Whale of Shadow, altogether improving its radius and improving Night Shield. So it's +1 to Night Blade. We're using here Sanctified Bond for some Vitality and Chaos resistance on my helmet. Helmet is some you can craft from a recipe. If you have a recipe, recipe you can find from totems. And having recipe, you just crafting 4 helmets. Then you just go in after you completed the quest for this guy, for Cargon. He became you can get access to the transmutation tab, and you're using these 4 helmets in order to like transmute them in other part of the gear, right? You need amulet here, -8 elemental resistance to Veil of Shadow. We're using here a Vengeful Wrath on it as a component, more Frostburn damage, a little bit more cold damage and offensive ability. There is Shield the Gods, alright, component Living Armor for armor absorption, and the Arm Guards here, Mage Slayer, component with Unholy Inscription with this 5% damage converted to health, and a little bit of offensive ability, Vitality, Bleeding Resistance. So you can transmute the helmet into this part of the sets. That's how you get the set easily. Obviously, important part of the set of the build is Alkamos Scythe. We were talking about this. Here we didn't run, we didn't roll for the best affixes for the scythe, like Frostbite of attack or something, or Chillet of attack. We set an Officer of Ruins. So Officer of Ruin giving me 178 of offensive ability and +4 to field command, which is a little bit more offensive and defensive ability altogether. So it's not a bad affix to go with, but it's not providing as much of like a damage bonus to cold damage as the Chillet affix or Frostbite affix or whatever it's called. So you need to farm, but we didn't have a luck with farming it on a higher level. We just went like 10 times to Sampin, and instead of to fight Alkamos, and instead of Scythe we were getting sword. And I just give up. I just take whatever I had. So by using the Cold Stone here as a component, it's the best component for cold damage flat. And you really want a flat cold damage on your bleeds, because look at how much okay, press the run button. Look how much of main hand damage we're getting from it. 141k. Alright, and all this flat damage gonna go for increasing, gonna be increasing with this percentage to main hand damage. So we really want a flat damage in percentage here. So Cold Stone, we're using the Potent Melmoth Redemption powder for Melmoth resistance, again for cold damage, some armor, and flattened percentage cold, right? For other rings, for Javelers, you definitely want to use one ring of Mogorness over here. At least it was easy for me to get the Morganess rings, like easy to get. There's Alkamos Scythe with the purple rings. Could be providing way more damage to you. Alkamos Scythe, there's a bunch of other rings. There's one ring that you can craft as well, which is doing minus cold resistance.
What brings
So
you
let's
to
see.
my forge?
It's a blue ring, if I do believe so. Where it is? Accessories. Okay. I don't see it here. Nani? Or was it not? Okay. Maybe it's. Maybe it wasn't the blue ring. It was a mystical band of Eternal Hound. So like you can craft this one. Eternal Hound, 10% chance on attack to get the -10 cold resistance and giving some cold damage. So if you don't have like this Morganeth rings, or if you can find the Alkamos rings, which is even harder to get, Morganeth rings is giving +2 to Blitz. So the Blitz is my Blitz is 26 out of 26 thanks to the Morganeth rings over here. So you can try something different. We're using here blooded crystal for armor and defense ability as a component, and as a powder we're using sky shard powder, which is doing only 50 cold damage percentage. But the powder is here for offensive ability, 75% points of offensive ability, and you needed offensive ability pretty much for endgame. So all my javelers using the same powder for offensive ability. There's another powders here. I think it's a Bismal cult, right? That
See anything you like?
we use actually on my. There it is. It's giving you flat core damage. We use it on my Blade Burst. Emergency Blade Burst, previous build Spellbreaker. The Atipus Glare. Adept Glare, flat cold damage, so it's more cold damage, more survivability, more defensive ability. So if you want to improve survivability for a build, and you're kind of okay with, you're not gonna fight in Celestials, right? So you don't need that huge offensive ability over here. So this is the start, using this Adept Glare powder.
See you around.
Breastplate, Mystical Frost Dread Cuirasses. You're using this for Emergency Blade Burst, which was previous build, which is again we're using previous build. This one giving you a Frost Dread Presence, right? A flat cold damage and more Frostburn damage all together. The Frost Dread Presence, we're using Titan Platinum on it as a component, which is for that reflection damage reduction, right? We have overall 33% reflection damage reduction, and that's enough not to get killed by reflection shield. For the pants, I'm using Ramstone Leg Guards. Again, it could be there's a couple of different pants you can use here. This one is just giving you some blade spears and a little bit of cold damage with physical resistance, vitality and poison resistance all together. So like I pick it for resistances. There's Ice Nova, chance when get heat, so a little bit cold damage from that, a little bit cold damage, frostburn damage as well. Using blade plating for offensive ability and health regen. For the belt, we're using Spellbreaker Wasteguard, +1 to Nightblade, and more critical damage. Some acid damage converted. Okay, so the conversion of acid damage into prison kind of bad, because if you're looking on this Blitz, we have like some vitality, some lightning, and some piercing damage altogether here, instead of majority to be okay. Majority is cold and frostburn, but we have some other type of damage is just not really good to have there. Component Underbook Leather for poison and bleeding resistance, mainly for poison resistance over here. And on the previous build, on the Spellbreaker build, we used the Chain of Anguish here, +1 to all skills, which is providing you debuff. But we decided the Spellbreaker, the Chain of Anguish was too much for this particular build to handle, and we went with Spellbreaker Wasteguard. component medal, Crest of Winter Prostitute. Probably the best medal here for this build specifically. +4 to Blitz. And getting some additional cold damage to Blitz. Alright. If you're not using the Alkamos Scythe on this build, right, so this is a way to go item to convert your physical damage into cold damage for Blitz. Right, we're using again Vengeful Wrath as a component here, and for Rune we're using the Storm Club, which is a little bit of cold damage and main hand damage 60k. Boots of Primordial Rage. It's the best boost when you need some elemental damage and offensive ability, and decent protection with chaos resistances and some physical resistance, basically. We're using Mark of Mogodran here for a little bit of health, and I think that's conclude all the components we're using for this build. Well, except the relics, right? There's Yugal Hunger, which is we rolled with +4 to offensive ability completion bonus, and this is what you need for 95% of the game on ultimate difficulty. Just Yugal Hunger, you spin into winning, and periodically using the Blitz when it's out of cooldown. But for specific bosses like Ravager and Caligadra and a Crate, Nemesis is way better there. Skills and constellations. So starting with the skills, we do want to max out Night Shield as much as possible. Oh, okay, so let's begin with the soldier. Like, obviously the best skills we have here is the Blitz. We have +2 over the maximum here for Blitz. So basically this Prime Ring of Mogorness giving you two Blitz points that you can spend, remove and spend it somewhere else. So you can replace it with other ring, and you still will have your Blitz on 26 out of 16. So we hard cap this one. Unfortunately didn't get like any points to Blindside. Unfortunately. We absolutely want Fighting Spirits for this, additional offensive ability and additional damage periodically. Warcry for endgame for getting this 10% reduction of target and damage. However, you can replace it if you're not planning to go fighting those Celestials and stuff. You can replace it with more points into Shadow Dance over there. Then we have 1.2 Counter-Strike, 1.2 Menhir Will, Military Condition, maxed out to Soft Cap, Field Command. Again, we're getting this from officers, additional 5 points from officers. Start Squad Tactic, important Menhir Bulwark for this 15% damage absorption. Again, even with this damage absorption, Arcane Barrier and all of the stuff that we have on this, we did feel like this build was a little bit on the fragile side. Scars of Battle for that reduction stun and freeze duration and armor absorption. Right, Nightblade, we want to get Pneumatic Burst as much as possible for that buff to offensive ability and healing during times of need. We put only 1 point to the Shadow Dance. It just was relevant for us because, well, there's too many points to spend. 8% chance to avoid projectile to melee attacks. That's good already by itself, and you can avoid damage from AoE, and a lot of enemies just doing AoE damage altogether. So we have Elemental Awakening here. We also want to max it out for more Frostburn damage and more elemental damage altogether. And we have the Blade Spirits in 1 point. We should put an Elemental Storm on it. Alright, the Blade Spears cold damage scaling with the Owen cold damage, so they deal some pain. Not that much, not that relevant. Your Night Shield gonna be doing way more damage here, just by itself, in combination with Veil of Shadows. But there's still some damage too, and some place to put that Elemental Stormer there, so we do want 1 point into the Blade Spirits. Phantasmal Armor could be better. But we have 2 points over here, and Merciless Repertoire could be better. So the poison damage from Poisonous Repertoire converted into first burn damage with our build. Right, so it's additional dot, but it's just not enough for something like a crate boss. It's just not enough. Obviously, one point of the blade barrier, just to have this emergency button. So that was skills, devotions, constellations. It's very similar to. It's actually the same constellation as cold damage for. Spellbreaker, and what you have here, you have the three starting constellation, right, for elemental builds, like a Candle, Quill, and a Revari Crown. Then we jump, if we want a Murmur, Mistress of Rumors, to get in this cold resistance reduction on the Rumor. Then in order to activate it, we want Tsunami. I have Tsunami on my shots over here on the Warcry, so it's 100% chance to do that additional damage, cold damage with Tsunami and first burn damage when using the Warcry. We have Lion with some Lion, okay, physical resistance. So you can technically, instead of Amatok, go to the Kraken, but Amatok is just was better constellation for us. The 4 points of Amatok, right, go into the first burn damage. We have Phoenix as well. Phoenix Shield is providing you some damage absorption. I put it on my Storm Club, which is a rune. Every time you jump in and critting enemy, we have this additional damage absorption, so it's a guarantee. We also have Crab with Arcane Barrier, and all of this Harpy as well, which is there to get this 5 Ascendant points in order to get Leviathan over here, with this Aurora Wind and some physical resistance and some like cold damage altogether. So that's how Constellation looks like. Exactly the same as Spellbreaker, like I mentioned, but in this case, you can play with Amatok and put more points into Kraken, for example. And that's about all, guys. To summarize, this is, like I said at the beginning, this is the build that perform well, but on all parameters it has, it's just tiny bit lower than the similar cold damage build when we playing Spellbreaker, Amarissa Blade Burst. It's just tiny bit so lower. Despite the Blitz doing way more crit damage with one hit, right? We almost got 1 million with here and 915k. It's still the cleaning speed is lower. Survivability, while survivability may be almost the same as the Spellbreaker build we played. And the time with Caligadra and Ravager and Celestials practically is the same. Apart like we have better time with fighting Ravager Caligadra in this build. Still impossible or close to impossible to kill the crate. It's not a crate killer, at least not in my hands. And that's about all to say for this build. I hope you can make it better. I hope you're enjoying it. Like 95% of the content on the ultimate is the build can do no problem. You can, like I say, face stun kin the Korvac, the final boss of the Forgotten Gods DLC, right? Which is just staying in one place and just spinning and periodically hitting with the Blitz. And my health bar was moving, but we're getting this with the health issue. We're getting my health instantly back, so it wasn't a big problem of the fight. Celestials and Crate Boss is a problematic, and there's another point of Nemesis. You just can't find Fenstein, something like what is called Chupacabra, right? For too long at least. Same goes to the Benjar. Benjar almost killed me with his thunder damage when he struck me almost one-shotted me with thunder damage, so we also need to be careful with Benjar and other nemesis, I presume. The build is able to do level 65 Shadowed Realm without dying, which was demonstrated today, and hope you like it. Hope you like it. Again, would be appreciated if you put that subscribe button down below on the YouTube channel. It's gonna help us to do like way more builds into Grim Dawn, into Last Epoch, into potentially Titan Quest and a Diablo, and motivate me to just keep going, guys. That's all for the build for YouTube part of the stuff. So Derzuk was asking me before about a build question then not related to this build room. Planning fresh league start and learning towards Retail DE on hardcore. Which class would you recommend and why? Okay, let's start with what is DEE. Yeah, like I'm not a league player, so like I really have no idea. Alright, and I'm also not a hardcore player. Alright, like hardcore is a little bit different what we're doing here. Our mission is to test the build, like to test all good sides and all bad sides, and it's kind of hard to do without without dying. All right. For the hardcore, I definitely would do like different constellations over here, like getting myself carried to the dead and some more defensive constellation altogether. Yeah. Like I definitely would have the carrot of the dead on here for hardcore, no matter what. Like an early crane as well. Okay, Drixiville Eye. Okay, alright. Drixiville Eye. It's a good build. We actually played it. It's a potential hardcore build too. So, what class you would like recommend and why? So how we down with Drick Evil Eye here, alright? I mean, you obviously want Occultist class, alright? You obviously want to Occultist class. I recommend to go for a poison damage. I mean, that's like how we do it. That's how we do it. Build calculator. Poison damage for sure. So Occultist as one class with alright, Drick Evil Eye all together. And the last class for resistance, you want like resistance reduction, right? So what did we did here? Alright, you probably can find my builds on Grim Dawn Tools, by the way. I'm not sure about that, so about if the Drick Evil Eye over there or not. So like I say, guys, we do have the YouTube channel, a little bit of self promotion here. The main it's retaliation damage. Okay, I'm no idea. Okay, okay. So you want retaliation damage? So I have no idea how we do the retaliation damage, dude. I never had the retaliation damage built on altogether. So yeah, no idea. Like we don't even have like a retaliation damage builds ever. Yeah, I'm sort of like I forgot about that. Like, so the Supreme Intelligence is our channel, right? What we played with the Drick Evil Eye back in the days. Hello. Let me find what I done with the Drick Evil Eye as well. So it was Occultist Nightblade for whatever reason. All right. Do we even have like? I don't even have the okay, Grimdall's calculator over here. So we did use the Crimson Wild Scepter over here for acid damage. No idea where I went the Nightblade there. Fire Retaliation is nasty. There's also a conduit. They're doing that conversion damage to chaos damage as well. I just tried to remember like what it done was for myself is Evil Eye here, chat. There was no reason to do it, like to go in Nightblade for Druid Evil Eye. Dude, like that was a bad class selection. Now I'm looking at it, it wasn't like a good class at all, and we have all these points over the maximum too. Dude, like this is looking disastrous. Yeah, maybe we need to do like some proper retaliation damage at some point. So we know what to do in next build. Physical damage, 6 seconds on my Mirror of Areoctus. That's what we're doing next build. May I see sure is starting the commander is like a soul found with 0 farm of hero, right? And it will be pretty bland until I get his shield. Yeah. We're doing the soul found here up until 94, so all the time, but
See anything you
it's hard time for some builds. It's just really hard time to start it.
Iron well spent.
Anyway, guys. The thing is, we're done with this build. I would probably need one more day to come solidified that final print, or as I say, not a final print, but some sketch for next build. We have an idea, but we need to solidify it into a scratch. So maybe we're not gonna be playing tomorrow. Maybe we will if I do it today in the evening stream. And yeah, new build soon. We're done for today. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for chatting with me, and thank you for listening to all the end about this current build of the Blademaster, which I'm pretty disappointed about. Like honestly, I'm pretty disappointed in this build because it was performing a little bit worse than the Spellbreaker, and Spellbreaker already wasn't like the perfect build to begin with. When Tomori told you. Alright, yeah. So maybe the one thing we could do with this build is just using, like I say, the Milton Cask here. We're not going for this Mage Hood, but getting Milton Cask and Blood Prior. But then we're missing that resistance reduction. 16%, and it's also kind of bad. We can add that ring. Minus 10 cold resistance on 10% chance of heat. Instead of one Morganeth ring. Could do something like that. Okay, hopefully the next build will be better. It will be a melee build. Alright, so hopefully it will be better and face tank and shit. Even in stream, we're still playing a Black Book. Maybe the last day playing Black Book, honestly, because I get in my more disappointed with that game. Especially yesterday, there was a lot of long fights, 2 long fights, but the game is just getting worse dialogue-wise and quality-wise the faster we go in. So we'll see how the third chapter looks like, and maybe we jump into something else, like a Last Epoch new build on the evening stream, or like say something entirely different. There's actually October 11, I think, or October 12 or something very soon. The Starship Troopers coming out of early access. Alright, the game that Garsop gifted us, and we played. We have it again during the Starship Troopers quite a bit in early stages. Do I still like open in my browser here? Damn it, chat, like always forgetting to change the scenes, did I? So we enjoyed this one quite a bit, and then the game just became too demanded for my PC to run on it and stream on it. It's too laggy. There was some questionable decisions, so maybe I jump into Starship Troopers as well to check it out how it's actually looking on the release date. We'll see about that. Take care of yourself, guys. Stay safe, whatever you're doing, have fun with it. and until next time. Hopefully also gonna be feeling better, because like my throat and